Today, we're diving into the latest scoop on the iPhone 16 series and all the incredible camera upgrades coming your way. If you thought the iPhone 15 was impressive, wait until you hear about what Apple has in store for the iPhone 16. We're talking about everything from new camera alignments, enhanced sensors, and even the ability to shoot 3K video at 120 frames per second. So let's get into it. Starting with the standard models, the iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Plus are set to receive some interesting upgrades. One of the most noticeable changes is in the camera alignment. Unlike the iPhone 15, which has its cameras arranged diagonally, the iPhone 16 series will feature vertically aligned cameras. This change isn't just for aesthetics, it's designed to bring spatial video recording to the standard models, a feature that was previously exclusive to the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. Imagine capturing videos in 3 dimensions right from your regular iPhone. The main camera on the iPhone 16 will carry over the 48 megapixel sensor from the iPhone 15. This sensor, with its f/1.6 aperture, will continue to deliver optical quality 2x zoom. And here's a fun fact, the same camera is expected to be on the iPhone 17 as well. Apple seems to be very confident in the performance of this camera module. For those who love taking wide shots, the 12 megapixels ultra-wide camera is also getting an upgrade. It will now come with a larger f/2.2 aperture, which means it can capture more light. This is particularly great for low-light photography, where every bit of light counts. Expect clearer, more detailed shots in darker settings. But that's not all. The iPhone 16 and 16 Plus might also introduce a macro mode, something we've only seen on Pro models until now. With this mode, you'll be able to take super detailed close-up photos, perfect for capturing small objects or intricate details. Whether it's a flower petal or the texture of a fabric, macro mode will open up a whole new world of photography on the standard iPhone models. Now let's talk about the Pro models, the iPhone 16 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro Max. This is where things get really exciting. While the main camera remains a 48 megapixel sensor with an f/1.78 aperture, Apple is adding a 5x periscope telephoto module to the iPhone 16 Pro, a feature that was previously limited to the iPhone 15 Pro Max. This means you'll get even better zoom capabilities without compromising image quality. The ultra-wide camera on the Pro models is also getting a massive upgrade. It's moving from a 12 megapixel sensor to a 48 megapixels one. This is a significant jump and will bring a whole new level of detail to your wide-angle shots. And just like the main camera, the ultra-wide camera will support pixel binning and ProRAW format, giving you maximum flexibility in post-processing. Whether you're editing photos for Instagram or professional work, these new cameras will offer you unparalleled control and quality. But the upgrades don't stop there. The iPhone 16 Pro models are also rumored to support 3K video recording at 120 frames per second with Dolby Vision. That's right when it's 3K video. This new capability will allow you to capture incredibly smooth and detailed videos, perfect for content creators and videographers who demand the best quality. Another exciting addition to the iPhone 16 series is the new capture button. This isn't just any button, it's a capacitive button that's located on the lower right corner of the phone. When you hold the phone in landscape mode, this button will mimic the feel of a dedicated camera, with your index finger naturally resting on it. This small change could make a huge difference in how you interact with your iPhone's camera. What's even cool in series called JPEG XL. This new format is expected to offer better image quality at smaller file sizes, which is great news for anyone who loves taking high-resolution photos without filling up their storage too quickly. That's it for today. What are your thoughts on these upgrades? Let me know in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the iPhone 16 and other tech news. As always, see you in the next video. In just a few months' time, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will succeed the iPhone 15 Pro Max and take on the mantle as the best and most advanced iPhone out there. Although there's plenty of time until September and a lot can change, we seem to know a lot about the upcoming top iPhone model based on rumors and leaks. How is the iPhone 16 Pro Max shaping up against its predecessor? What's changing and what's staying the same? Let's see how the iPhone 16 Pro Max shapes up against the current best iPhone Apple has in its roster. First up, let's talk about design and size. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will inherit the same design language as the iPhone 15 Pro Max, employing the same titanium frame with a completely flat screen. The major difference between the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro Max will be size. The upcoming iPhone screen will grow to 6.9 inches across, a significant bump over the iPhone 15 Pro Max's 6.7-inch display. To achieve this, they're likely shrinking the bezels down even further and making the phone itself slightly larger overall. As per the rumors, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will measure 163mm in height and 77.58mm in width versus 159.9mm and 76.7mm for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, respectively. A small but notable change, all things considered. The iPhone 15 Pro Max debuted with an action button instead of a mute switch and a USB Type-C port at the bottom, so those two features will be carrying over to the newer model as well. However, the iPhone 16 series will be scoring another button, dubbed the Capture button. Colors-wise, the iPhone 15 Pro Max was available in 4 understated and titanium-inspired colors. We've heard that Apple might use another titanium processing technique that will make the iPhone 16 Pro Max glossier and also more capable of retaining colors. Moving on to display differences. As mentioned, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come along with a significantly larger display, measuring at 6.9 inches across. Aside from the size, we don't clearly expect any other major changes. We're certainly getting a liquid Retina XDR display with an OLED panel delivering superb colors, contrast, and exceptional maximum brightness. The screen will support 120Hz ProMotion refresh rate, making scrolling through the interface and on-screen content way smoother. Now let's delve into performance and software. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will feature a second-generation 3nm chip, possibly dubbed Apple A18 Pro. As one can imagine, we expect that the Apple A18 Pro will have better performance than the Apple A17 Pro. Due to the heavily rumored focus on AI for both iOS and the iPhone 16 range, we expect that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come with a much improved neural engine to take care of all the generative AI features. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will also be a first to debut iOS 18 with a focus on artificial intelligence features. The new iPhone 16 Pro Max will also support faster Wi-Fi 7 and a more power-efficient 5G modem, keeping you future-proofed on the connectivity front. Let's talk about the camera. As the iPhone 15 Pro Max delivers a host of important camera features, chief among which is the new 120mm telephoto lens, the iPhone 16 Pro Max could finally address one of the forgotten cameras that hasn't recently scored any significant overhauls, the ultra-wide. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes that Apple will be introducing a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. When it comes to audio quality, iPhone Pro Max devices are always up there with the best, setting the benchmarks for all other manufacturers to measure up against. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will be no exception. The same generally applies to haptics too. iPhones are arguably the best devices when it comes to haptic feedback, giving us precise and accurate vibrations that are sufficiently strong yet not overpowering. Lastly, battery life and charging. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will reportedly feature a much larger 4,676 mAh battery compared to the 4,422 mAh battery in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Charging-wise, we haven't heard anything about a potential charging speed increase, but we hope to see one on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So far, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is shaping up to be a logical improvement to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, delivering key upgrades in important areas like screen size, performance, AI, and battery life. Thus far, we haven't heard anything particular about a potential price increase, so it's safe to assume that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will start at $1,199 for the 256GB version. Of course, if there's an iPhone 15 Pro Max in your pocket, then you'll probably have few reasons to upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Stay tuned for more updates on the iPhone 16 Pro Max as we get closer to its release date. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest tech news and reviews. Thanks for watching. Until next time.